Today's question comes from a gentleman from Phoenix, Arizona, who's been in a 15-year marriage who just discovered that his wife has been having an affair. The question is, how can I begin to trust my partner again? Whenever a violation like an affair has taken place within a relationship, it is important that you live a life and a marriage based upon principles. And one of the core principles and foundations that we teach within Couples Academy is what we call the policy of radical honesty. The policy of radical honesty manifests in 4 different ways. Number 1, there is what we call historical honesty. That is when you are honest about your past. Now, whether you're referring to your childhood upbringing, your past relationships, the beginnings of your relationship, or the details of the past affair, it is important that you reveal such information. And the more you begin to reveal the historical aspects of your reality, the more your partner can begin to believe that you no longer represent who that person once was. Number 2 is what we will call emotional honesty. And that is when you're completely open and transparent about your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Oftentimes, as spouses, when we've been married long enough, we begin to drift off and live in our own separate worlds, at least in our minds. And so we oftentimes become emotionally disconnected because we're not really willing to be transparent about what's really going on in our heart. And oftentimes that can cause infidelity to take place. The other component of being trustworthy and honest is what we would call current honesty. Current honesty is critical when an affair has taken place. That is when you're going to be transparent about your daily activities. So if I'm trying to reach you by phone, you pick up. If I'm texting you, hours don't go by before you respond. I know where you are, I know what you're doing, I know who you're with, and in the process of restoring the trust, it is critically important that you live a very transparent life with your partner. The 4th component of radical honesty is what we will call future honesty. That is when you are honest about your future intentions. What are your motives? What are your intents about the future? Oftentimes, individuals get caught up in what we call independent behaviors or independent decisions where they're doing things that they don't really make their partner privy to, and they live their own separate lives. So when you participate in historical honesty, emotional honesty, current honesty, and future honesty, it will help to restore the amount of trust that you can begin to have with your partner.